Welcome back, guys, and today we are jumping back into SnowRunner to take a look at this Chevy K2500. Now, there's a couple of interesting features about this truck that actually go a little bit deeper than just your basic diesel K2500, but before we dive into the specifics of this truck itself, I want to go ahead and clear up a couple of things on how you guys can access this truck. Now, right off the bat, I do want to say this truck is a branded truck, and therefore it is a PC-only vehicle, and if you would like to find more info on how you guys can get your hands on it, I will leave a link in the description box down below to the Discord server where you guys can find all of the paid access information. Now, this truck was built by GPJK in collaboration with John Bowling, and like I said before, you can find more info about it on their Discord server. So, let's go ahead and fire this thing up, get it into the garage, and take a look at the customization options, of which, by the way, there are many. So let's fire it up. Sounds really, really good. Now, you guys may recognize that sound because it's a Duramax sound. Now, this truck is actually LB7 Duramax swapped. So that, right off the bat, provides you a whole bunch more options in terms of power, in terms of tuning, and I think it really wakes the truck up for sure. So we have a stock LB7, a tuned LB7, and a performance-built LB7. That's the one we're going to be going with in this thing. And then you have one gearbox option. It's a 6-speed. Now, the cool thing about this 6-speed gearbox is that it's great for scouting, it's great for towing, it's great for crawling, trail riding, whatever you want to do. It's got basically a gear ratio to support whatever you want to do. Now you have stock, then you have a lift kit, and then you have a higher lift kit. I usually go with the higher lift kit because I feel like that really suits the truck well, and it also suits the tire size that I like to run, which is the 41. Now, this truck starts on 33s, and you have a whole range of 33s that you can run with the standard suspension height, but not only do you have those, but you also have some deep dish wheels, some deep dish Archon wheels that you can run in every size as well. And I'll switch up between wheel styles in this video so you guys can get an idea of what wheels you like better and which style you prefer. Now, if you're going for a pure function setup, like the most pure function setup that you can get, that's going to be the 41-inch Michelin XZLs or maybe the 41-inch Boggers. If you're going for a little bit more of a show setup, you could go for, say, for example, the deep dish Boggers. Now, the cool thing about these is I will say that you can actually go through and change the color of those Archon wheels to suit your liking. You have a chrome red, a just standard chrome, and then I believe there's like, kind of like almost like a black chrome as well. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the 41-inch Michelin XZLs, and then we'll switch to the show wheels a little bit later on. Now, if you're going to be towing a lot, you have the gooseneck hitch, but you also have, in terms of hitches, you've got, let me go down to the other hitch, you have a drop hitch too if you want to go that direction. Now, rear bumper-wise, we're going to go with the Iron Cross rear bumper, and then this is where things get really, really interesting. So you can put a bunch of different items in the bed of the truck. You have an air compressor, you have a chainsaw, you have a crate of stuff. But let's see. Let's go with let's put the chainsaw in there. Let's put the floor jack. You can do a camper shell, but I think that's actually supposed to be a headache rack. Either way, I don't know what went wrong on that. It's probably me, but let's see. We'll throw that in there, and then jack stands you could put in if you want. You can also put the tailgate on if you want to do that as well, but I'm going to run it with tailgate off for now. You have a toolbox, and you also have two different types of tools that you can run in there depending on what other items you want to have in the bed at the same time, tools 1 and tools 2. It's the same set of tools. You have like a couple of shovels and a pickaxe, but well, not even a pickaxe, just an axe. And then you have a couple of different welder setups as well. And if you want this thing to be a maintenance truck, what we're running right here is kind of going to be the optimal setup for that, because the welder also comes with repair parts, spare wheels, extra fuel, all that good stuff. So it really can be used as a support and repair rig. Now, you can take the hood off if you want to, but that's, again, up to you. Grill-wise, I'm going to do the matte black grill. And then we've already got the hitch down there on the back. I'm going to do the bodyguard front bumper. I kind of prefer it over the Iron Cross front bumper, but again, that's a very personal taste kind of thing. And then wheels-wise, you have a bunch of different options with these, but to be fair, for some reason, you can't circle the camera around the truck in the garage when you're selecting wheels. I'm not quite sure why, but it's kind of one of those odd bugs that SnowRunner seems to have sometimes. I'm going to leave these on the black rhinos, and then if we want to switch them up, we will do so with the dev tools a little bit later on. Now, I do like this truck in orange. I think it looks really good in orange, but I also like it in kind of like this dark gray, kind of grayish blue. I think it also looks awesome in like an army green, but again, color choice on a truck like this is a very personal thing, and it's completely up to you guys as to which direction you want to go with it. I'm going to go with like the darker red. I really, really like the darker red. We'll go ahead and throw beans on the dash, and now let's leave the garage and see what this truck is actually like when you get it out into the wilderness. Now, in terms of towing, like I said before, if you want to tow the goosenecks, you have that option. But with that drop hitch, that also gives you access to basically any and every pull behind you could possibly imagine. Now, this is from a different trailer pack. I believe this is from the MS trailer pack. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, if you want to do like an 8-unit pull behind, there's your 8-unit pull behind right there. Does it look goofy? Sure. But is it going to get the job done? Absolutely. So as you can see, no matter what type of trailer you want to pull, no matter if you want to do hauling, scouting, logging, whatever the case may be, you have a trailer to suit any and all of those needs. So let's head out to some of the obstacles now. But before we do that, I think we should do a flex test. Whoa. Let's go nice and easy. Okay. Make my way up the ramp. You know, that's honestly not bad. I mean, again, it's not a crawler, but it can very easily be used as a trail rig. And, you know, if you're using it as a trail rig, that's about the amount of flex that A, you're gonna need, and B, that's the amount of flex that's gonna be realistic. So I have no issues with that amount of flex. Now, with the high-performance engine setup, this thing hauls. It's definitely designed to pull weight on the high-performance engine setup. You can tell that, like, when there's no weight behind it, it's very understressed. Like, it's extremely understressed, like, basically pulling around nothing but its own weight. And just be careful, though, that if you get this thing stuck, it is quite heavy, and so if you have to rescue it, I would definitely recommend bringing something that's got a lot of power. Now, when we go for the hill climb test, let me bring this thing around real quick, and we're going to put it literally right at the bottom of the hill, and then we're going to floor it. I'm not even going to bump the clutch. We're going to see what happens, and go. Not touching the clutch. Yeah, it auto-shifts on its own. I mean, when I say the clutch, I mean bumping the left bumper to get it to shift up faster, but with no weight behind it, it just easily, literally just scoots right up the hill. Now, in terms of rock grip, it shouldn't have any issues here, but let's see how it does if you put it in a little bit of a rock crawling scenario, especially considering the fact that these rocks are very slick compared to a lot of the rocks on, like, say, modded maps. Oh, dude, yeah, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, big miscalculation on my part. Big miscalculation on my part. Long truck, and I hung the nose of the truck a little too far to the side. But it happens. Come on, here we go. And just because I've already caused it a bunch of body damage, I'm going to repair that real quick because that's a big yikes. Come on. Find some grip. Find some grip. There we go. Yeah, I mean, once it gets grip underneath it, I mean, it is good to go. Now, if you do find yourself needing a little bit more suspension support in the back, especially if you're towing a heavier load, wow, I couldn't ninja winch it there. I love how I pulled with the ninja winch and it didn't really work, but that's probably because that's probably because the quick winch went to something that was not solid. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a 6-door cat eye right there and use that as an anchor because I feel like it'll be fine as one of those. Oh my god, that thing is really heavy. I mean, I knew it was heavy to begin with, but I didn't realize it was that heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, that 6-door cat eye is very powerful, but man, this thing is heavy. God, I keep, like, smashing it up, primarily because it's so long. But if you find yourself needing a little bit more suspension support at the back, you can hit the suspension mode right there, the active suspension mode, and that'll give you a little bit of extra support on those rear shocks. Now, let's head on into the mud and see how it does out there. I mean, I think that it's not really going to have any issues, but, and you know what, in the shallow stuff, I was correct. It just got right after it. Oh, geez. What about the middle? Come on. Holy smokes, dude. Now, if you wanted this thing to be more of a balanced setup, you could totally set that up in terms of, you know, your power level in the garage. But if you want something that just rips, hey, this thing is absolutely an option for you. It is 100% an option. If you just want an absolute ripper in mud, holy crap. Like, this thing is, yeah, it's top level. It's up there. It is absolutely up there. I am taking that as a photo. That looks amazing. What if we, wait, hold on. What if we were to switch up the time and then, oh, dude, yes, that is exactly what I wanted to see. All right, enough of photo mode for now. Yep, enough of photo mode. Let's head on over to the dips obstacle and see how this long wheelbase does in the dips. Now, this is an extended cab long bed truck, so you're dealing with a pretty long setup, but, I mean, we've got diff lock always on and then selectable four-wheel drive, but when you have a diff lock always on setup on your truck, you really don't have much to worry about in SnowRunner. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this in, well, I was going to do it in auto, and then I realized it was probably going to try to shift on me all the time, and thus stop my momentum, so I'm just going to keep it in low, and I gotta say, with the tires this size, it has just enough reach to never worry about getting high-centered on the middle of the truck. It literally never has to worry about that, and for that, I'm very happy. Like, seriously, I am so incredibly happy about that. There we go. Dude, it just pulls it right on out. Man, it hovers a wheel in the air. You can get some proper, like, three-wheeling out of it if you really want to. Like, if you want to three-wheel this thing, you absolutely can. You can absolutely go for it. That is also an awesome shot of the truck right there. I know I'm taking too many photos right now, but, hey, the truck looks great, so that's why. And there we go. Oh, really? Okay. A bush on the side of the road was like, yeah, no, I don't really like that truck. I'm gonna go ahead and damage it out. Not even damage it out, but just damage it a little bit. Let me move away from that soft ground before I switch wheel setups. Now, we're about to head to the bridge jump, but I want to change up to a slightly different setup. A little bit more of like a show setup. Now, let's, ooh, that dark gray with like the deep dish show wheels, that's not bad. Is it bad that I kind of think that looks fairly good? I mean, obviously, if you never want to run these show wheels, you do not have to. They are purely optional. But if you do want to go that route, you know, I wouldn't blame you for doing it, especially with the chrome red wheels on a blacked out truck. I think that's a really cool look. And like, you know, everybody's got their own tastes when it comes to wheels, and wheels are a very subjective thing. May or may not have almost wrecked it there, but don't worry about that. All right, bridge jump time. I think it's going to do well. I don't think we're going to have any issues with the bridge jump. I do think the landing is going to be pretty gnarly, though. All right, Beans, let's build up some speed. We're in 5th already. It should be shifting into 6th pretty soon. There's 6th gear. It's going. Oh, God. Ooh. Got a little bit of a nosedive with that heavy Duramax up there, but it didn't ever stall. So, since it didn't stall, all I did was stayed flat out, and the truck kind of pulled itself back down and almost like pulled itself back together, so to speak. But this thing was really fun to drive, really fun to mess around with. It's nice to see more modders getting into this particular generation of Chevy trucks. I love this thing. I think they did an awesome job on it. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know your thoughts and opinions on both the video and this rig in the comments down below. And if you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.